This is what the decontamination phase looks like. Literally thousands of oyster shells all stacked up in this big pile. The sheriff's office is asking for video on Country Shadow, Dawn Trail, Arabian Bend. They say it all comes down to safety. That's why the owners here installed new cameras and a new security system to catch the people who did this. We wanted to test for ourselves just how bad traffic gets out here. So we're going to drive down Stone Oak Parkway towards 1604 from 281. It's just after 5 o'clock right now. Start the timer. This was a fairly smooth ride for us, aside from a few intersection backups. District 1 says the plans for a gas station are gone here. Most of what's left is just broken pieces. Lewis says the only reason he was able to tell that this was his kitchen was because of the stove turned sideways and pots and pans. We walked around this entire cemetery, and the tiger tracks stretch hundreds of feet across the perimeter. This is Senate Bill 629, and it was filed by State Senator Judith Zaffirini. She's a South Texas Democrat. The bill would lower the interest rate for overdue child support payments from 6% to 3%. In a bill analysis, Zaffirini said in part, quote, lowering the interest rate. Getting this surgery hasn't been an easy road. We've been following Santiago and Elena's story over the last few months.
My liver is decomposing.
After 2 failed attempts, the third time was a charm. A saying stood true. The shells from the oysters we eat during Fiesta are collected and driven 150 miles down to the coast. Gunshots are a sound so unfamiliar to neighbors living in this community that most of them thought it was early morning construction on their street.